Hi, my name is Ken and I help small creators make easy cinematic videos without investing into expensive gear. Today I'll be sharing how to make a short film without the fancy equipment that all the pro filmmakers have. So if you have a mobile phone, you literally qualify for this video. So let's get started. First off, let's talk about planning and scripting your video before you start shooting. You want to always have a list of shots that you want to take. Now the thing about listing all the shots in your film is that you don't actually need to write all of the shots that you want to take. So what I do is I use checkboxes or tick boxes to write down and describe what kind of shots that I want to film. And as I film through each of those shots, I tick through each box. But for you, you can be as broad or as specific as you can with the description of your shots. For example, my checklists are semi-specific. It's not too descriptive, nor is it very simple. For example, this shot, I wrote down backyard, long shot, punching boxing bag. And for this shot, I wrote down living room, side POV, close-up shot, face watching TV. I try and make my descriptions as short as possible so that my checklists are easy to read. Next, we have cinematic phone shots. So when filming, you always want to film more angles and positions. For example, you could be filming yourself reading a book with 5 different positions and camera angles. Because the more footage you have, the better it is for you to tell your visual story with your film. So these are the shots you want to include. A long shot to capture your full body, a medium shot to capture half your body, a close-up shot to capture a body part, an object, or typically your face, an extreme close-up shot to capture the small details of an object or a face, and the low angle shot. And I'm saying the low angle because it's most common with phones, especially if you don't have tripods. With low angle shots, you can literally just put your phone on the ground and tilt it upwards and capture your environment or whatever you want to shoot. Now, if you don't have a tripod, where do you stand your phone? You actually want to find heavy books, heavy bottles, or containers around your house. You want to collect them all together and put them all in one place so that you can use those objects as stands for your phone. So when you're filming, you can literally just rest your phone on the container or on the book, and there you go, you have a tripod. Basically, your house appliances is your entire film production setup. So you also want to use chairs, you want to use stools, and a lot of tables especially for medium height shots or high angle shots. You also want to find flat platforms only. You don't want to stand your phone on a tilted angle or a tilted platform, because otherwise your shot is going to be misaligned. So a good tip is to make sure that the shot itself is clean, but don't worry about your setup. Your setup can be completely messy. It's just the shot that matters. Now, in terms of natural lighting, your sun is your best friend. This means you have to shoot near windows or blinds or open doors. Now you want to adjust these windows, blinds, doors, or whatever you have in your house to set your film's mood. You can adjust your blinds like I have here to set like a dark mood, or you can make it really bright to set a warm and welcoming theme. You can also drag your brightness down or exposure in your phone camera. I use iPhone, so I can just tap the camera and then just drag the little sun icon down. And it gives us this nice little low exposure type of cinematic feeling. You can also learn more about natural lighting inside my school community, which is in the link below. Now, in terms of manufactured lighting, you're gonna have to use any type of light that is in your house, whether it's room lights, desk lamps, or even just light stands. This is great for especially in darker environments when the sun is not out completely. You're gonna have to use some lighting like I am doing right here. House lights also add to the scene and set the mood of your shot. And I use my desk lamp like this for close-up shots. For example, if I want to shoot a close-up shot of myself right here, it'll look like this, and nobody will notice that I'm actually holding a lamp. It's very useful if you have something like this. However, it's not too useful for long shots or medium shots. By the way, you won't be needing these types of lights as much as you will with natural lighting. But for example, for the sake of the argument, I use my desk lamp to get close-up shots like this. Now, in terms of folders and storage and managing your footage, you're going to need to create a ton of folders with all of your shots inside them. What I do is name folders with different locations around my house, and inside those folders are more folders that describe what kind of shot that I took inside that location. You can also use a hard drive or a USB for backup. I only say this because you can reuse your shots for future films or for future videos. I literally reuse all of my shots as B-roll for these types of videos that you're watching right now. Now, once you're finished filming everything, you're going to obviously have to edit. With editing, I use CapCut Desktop, and in my opinion, that is the most efficient editing software, which is free, by the way, out there. It is also insanely reliable, so I definitely recommend downloading it ASAP. On desktop, by the way, not the mobile app. You can go to CapCut Desktop and explore all of the free animations, effects, and transitions that they offer. You also want to export your final edit in 4K quality, 30 FPS, or whatever your FPS of your camera is, and a high bitrate for YouTube uploads. Now, if you need help scripting, filming, or editing your short films, I invite you to join more than 50 driven creators inside my community. Inside this community, you get access to all of my exclusive video courses, weekly Q&A calls, a community forum, live interviews with big creators with hundreds of thousands of followers and even millions of followers, and an entire community forum where you can share tips and feedback every single day. Click the link in the description below to start your journey with us today, and I'll see you next time.